Hello, welcome to Kramer TV where wellness works. I am Sarah, and I'm privileged to have you join me today in learning more about your health. Today I have joining me wellness coach Laura Steineman.
Sarah, I'm so glad we're working on this project together today. You have been on an amazing health journey, rebuilding your health this past year and helping others along the way. I know our Shapley customers have awesome questions, so what are we going to focus on for today's episode?
This is from a local woman. She wrote, I am looking for ways to be more energized throughout the day and to have better balanced hormones. Laura, my favorite ways to boost energy are 1. Shed a few pounds. Be careful of the crash and fad diets out there, as cutting too many calories too fast can make you even more tired. Take small steps and make it a lifestyle change and shed those pounds and fat for life. 2. Roll up and down on your toes. Laura's going to demonstrate. This stimulates the circulatory system and delivers the much needed oxygen and glucose throughout the body. You'll be much more energized and sharper. Tip number 3, socialize and turn off the internet and go socialize with your friends. Humans are social animals and we need to regularly socialize to keep ourselves in peak health and energy. And yes, I mean get off Facebook and go and have a face-to-face conversation with someone.
Excellent
4,
tip.
Change your socks regularly. It's an amazing little trick. Take and bring a fresh pair of socks with you to work and change them out at lunch. You'll be amazed at how much fresher you feel. 5, last but not least, spoil yourself. Go and have some dark chocolate or get a massage, and what woman doesn't like some chocolate? For 55 more energizing tips, go to naturallymomanddad.blogspot.com for more. Now let's move into our hormonal section. Laura, what are some tips for folks preparing for pregnancy and struggling with infertility?
Sarah, that is an awesome topic to cover in our seasons of hormonal changes. And actually, the Mayo Clinic explains that various medical issues can contribute to female fertility problems, including conditions affecting ovulation in the uterus, blockage of the fallopian tubes, often caused by pelvic inflammatory disease, endometriosis, a condition in which tissue that normally lies inside the uterus grows outside the uterus, and age also plays a role in female fertility. And the Mayo Clinic goes on to say that making some simple changes can promote fertility, such as a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, reducing our alcohol, quitting smoking, and also reducing our exposure to toxins. And Sarah, could you share with us Carmen and Sean's Gray story about how they were able to have their son?
Sure. Carmen and I had always planned on having a family. However, in a 3-year period, we'd gone through 2 miscarriages. We discovered that Carmen's progesterone level, which is critical to support the pregnancy, was low. Our doctor explained that a normal level of progesterone is around 20, and Carmen's was only at 2. Our doctor said that we needed to take a prescription progesterone supplement right after conception. In February of 2005, we found out we were pregnant again. However, Carmen was 4 weeks along and had not been supplementing with progesterone because the pregnancy was a surprise. We went into the hospital trying not to think the worst. When Carmen's levels were tested, we found out that her progesterone level was at a 32. It went from a 2 to a 32. The only difference was the addition of the Shapley supplements. Both Carmen and I were taking the Essential Foundation. London Gray was born in perfect health. We thank God and Shapley, Sean and Carmen Gray.
Wow, what a great story.
Laura, what should women do after they're expecting and want to have pregnancy without morning sickness or many of the other common problems out there?
That's a great question, Sarah. And most OBGYNs agree that relaxation, eating small meals and healthy snacks often, and staying hydrated can reduce a lot of nausea in pregnant women. And Shapley moms are finding that they get better results if they also incorporate a plant-based protein and some key nutrients. Would you mind sharing Dr. Gold's clinical experience with everyone, what he found in his practice?
Sure. Dr. Gold reported in his clinical experience that he felt he could only recommend Shapley supplements to his pregnant moms because of Shapley's quality. He found about half the moms chose Shaklee and the other half chose something else.
Sure.
Dr. Gold shared the moms who supplemented with Shaklee had better blood results and their babies scored better on the APGAR test. Plus, the Shaklee moms reported no nausea. Wow, that is just an amazing story. So great to hear moms having success and just enjoying their pregnancy. And Laura, what can be done for the gals who suffer with menstrual cramps and every time that Mother Nature visits?
So many women struggle with menstrual cramps every month, and actually, if we're getting the right nutrition, we don't have to experience those cramps at all. And some simple things we can do are making sure that we get a diet rich in fruit and vegetables, light exercise, adequate sleep, and also just taking a warm bath can also help us relax. And believe it or not, Sherry Atella, a fellow Shaklee mom and wellness educator, shared with me that there are certain nutrients that are just natural muscle relaxers, and when we flood our body with those nutrients and we get ample supply, women experience little or no menstrual cramps at all. Now, isn't that nice?
That is awesome. That would just be great for all women to be able to have.
Exactly. And so I would like to share my personal testimony because I have benefited from the knowledge of, just naturally relaxing my muscles. And so I took vitamins before I found Shaklee and, never really noticed anything. And then after I started on a Shaklee program, after completing my wellness profile, I found that after being on the program for about 3 to 4 months or so, that I rarely have muscle cramps anymore, Sarah. And
awesome.
Most of the time I have none at all. And so I am just on a mission to share with women that all these little things that our bodies are feeling each month, we may not have to be feeling that, and we may be able to just feel good and have an awesome quality of life. And so I'm curious, Sarah, as women start to move into the next season of their hormonal life, what can we do about hot flashes and those menopause symptoms? What can women do?
Well, according to the Mayo Clinic, they have 3 out of 4 women experience hot flashes during menopause. A hot flash can be very uncomfortable and disrupt daily activities. It is an intense feeling of warmth and flushing that can spread throughout the body and last for several minutes and occur several times a day. Because they are thought to be caused by a deficiency in estrogen, traditionally they have been treated with hormone replacement therapy, a synthetic form of estrogen. However, many women today are looking for natural alternatives. And a great place to start with that is having a diet rich in bright colored foods, exercise, and then also cutting down on alcohol. Or what have some other Shaklee women been doing?
Yeah, actually, I have, Karen was so kind and she shared her hormone saga with us, and she shares that at age 46, my doctor suggested HRT for my menopausal symptoms. I was put on Premarin and Provera for 12 years. In the 12 years on HRT, the hot flashes and vaginal dryness, anxiety attacks, and mood swings never stopped. Can you imagine? When I was introduced to Shaklee, I went to my gynecologist to see if I could get off the HRT, but he did not want me to stop the HRT. However, my family doctor, a woman, told me to stop HRT and get started on a Shaklee program. That's what I did. And the hot flashes stopped. I lost weight. She shares that you gain a lot of weight when you're on HRT. And my anxiety attacks stopped. Vaginal dryness improved. My overall feeling of my body and mind, no more chemicals, feels great. And also my hair is back to being easier to handle. One of the side effects to HRT is gallbladder disease. And it's in that, she's sharing that it's in that small print that comes on the sheet with the HRT medication. So that was just one more surgery I had that may not have been necessary if not for the HRT. And a lot of women I know that are on the HRT have their gallbladders removed. And again, that was from Karen Ashura.
Awesome. Laura and I are calling you to action. Learn when the next Women's Wellness Workshop or webinar is happening and bring a woman you care about. Thanks for listening and join us next time on Kramer TV. See ya.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, you are in control of your health.
See ya.